Cryptocurrencies have shot up to two-year highs in Asia trading after a tepid week. The rise of Bitcoin rose to $57,000 on Tuesday before retreating to around $56,000 for the first time since late 2021. That boosted other digital currencies, including Ether, which rose by more than 2% to top $3,200. Crypto-related equities have also surged, with Coinbase and Micro-strategy gaining 16%, while Bitcoin miners Riot platforms and Marathon Digital leapt 15% and 20% respectively. Bitcoin's price has gained more than 33% so far this year. Meanwhile, traditional assets have snapped a near two-week winning streak as key indexes on Wall Street and over in Asia retreated from record highs. For more on this, let's bring in Tim Waterer. He's Chief Market Analyst at KCM Trade. Thanks for joining us this morning, Tim. Now, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies have rallied more than 30% this year. How much of it is to do with the new ETF approval?
Hello, nice to be with you. Yeah, that's right. I think the ETF approval has a lot to do with the Bitcoin rally. Essentially, what that ETF means is that cryptocurrencies become more in vogue with the retail market, and it's a massive boost of liquidity for cryptocurrencies. And I think that has played a massive part in the rally we've seen in Bitcoin and also some of the other cryptocurrencies as well. And the other factor, I think, has been the market is still expecting we'll get lower interest rates in the US at some point this year, albeit it could be delayed. And a lower interest rate environment, that would also assist so-called riskier assets such as cryptocurrencies.
Right, and Bitcoin has outperformed assets like gold this year. Why do you think that is?
Yes, that's right. So gold, yeah, very restrained compared to the cryptocurrency market. Gold did hit a record high at the back end of last year. But so far in 2024, we've seen a rally in the US dollar and a rally in treasury yields. And they are acting as an upside cap on the gold price at the moment. So those headwinds for the gold, courtesy of the USD and treasury yields, I think that's what's causing the precious metal to underperform versus the cryptocurrencies at the moment.
Right, and do you think this crypto bubble is going to burst soon?
Well, that's a big question. I mean, there's been calls that it could burst or previously, and it's had certainly ups and downs. You know, you could call it a roller coaster in terms of the cryptocurrency market. I think that after the gains we've seen so far, a pullback would be healthy. Now, whether it's to the scale of, say, the bubble bursting, that remains to be seen. But I think a pullback would be healthy to support maybe further gains, particularly if we do see, further ETFs down the road.
Interesting. Now, looking over at stock markets, they're declining from record highs. What's going on in that front?
Yeah, so we've seen a mild pullback in equities this week. I think it's a case of just hitting the pause button ahead of some key data coming out. We've got US GDP and also the core PCE price index on Friday in the US. That one in particular could have interest rate implications. Obviously, markets are very sensitive to the interest rate picture. And that core PCE figure on Friday, we expect that could come in a little hotter than the previous reading. And that has the potential to maybe delay when we could see those rate cuts, I should say, from the Federal Reserve. So I think, yes, markets just taking a breather. Certainly no massive pullback at this point in time. It's just kind of treading water at the moment, waiting to check out what the next signposts say in relation to that US interest rate outlook.
Right, now there's talk of an Ethereum spot ETF. Can we expect anything on that happening soon?
Yeah, so I think it's definitely in the pipeline. I wouldn't be surprised if that did come to fruition in coming months, perhaps around May or June. I guess we're still in that wait and see mode at the moment. But I think if we look at the price action of Ethereum, I think there is certainly an expectation that we will get that come to reality, an ETF, which would once again provide that liquidity boost, provide greater accessibility for the retail market. And I think that's certainly reflected in the price activity of Ethereum lately in the gains it has made. A lot of that is based on the expectation that we'll get an ETF from them sooner rather than later.